Hello again, and welcome back to another one. And today we have a couple of topics to cover, including what looks to be another teaser of the rumored Eminem and Post Malone collaboration. The initial report on this has sparked some predictable reactions from Twitter users. The crying has already begun, as with anything Eminem related these days, and we get more that kind of solidifies the rumors, at least according to some. So buckle up, folks. We also have more on fans discussing Tyler and Eminem's feud after he credited MMLP on its 21st anniversary, and a few hours ago King Crook dropped a list of his personal top 10 Eminem songs, and we'll be exploring reactions to these topics in a bit. But first, if you enjoy content like this, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and find me on social media at ETLifestyle_web. So Crook took to Twitter, "My personal top 10 M joints, The Way I Am, Till I Collapse, Stand, Nail in the Coffin, Bad Meets Evil, I Just Don't Give a F, Lose Yourself, No Regrets, Be Pleased To, Not Alike, Honorable Mentions, Cleaning Out My Closet, You Gon' Learn." Of course he said personal favorites, but who has that ever stopped? Hence reactions like, "Bad Guy is much better than Stan," and Crook's response shows that music is linked to memories. As soon as the intro to Stan starts, it's classic and takes me back to late nights driving home from long studio sessions. It gives me something priceless, memories. And there was more. A user reacts, "Kinda looks like you prefer OM," and Crook was quick to clear things up. "Nah, it's just I've lived with his older music longer, you know?" And we got some comparisons. The user asked, Crook extremely curious, "Do you prefer MMLP2 or Music to be Murdered By?" And he reacts, "The Alfred one. But I'm just saying, if I drop my top 10, best believe you'd find Legacy from MMLP2 up there with the best." Now while you ponder on his top 10, feel free to join the discussion later in the comment section. And moving on to the next point at hand, after MMLP turned 21 and the internet was talking about the impact of the album, rapper who toured with Eminem at one point decided to chime in with this comment, "This album, man, very important in my putting words together. I learned how to rap because of this." And before we get to reactions so far that link back to the feud between Eminem and Tyler, there's been a debate on if Eminem apologized on No Regrets, a song that's one of Crook's top 10 by the way. And from where I stand, Eminem was just stating that he should have ignored Tyler and Earl when they trashed him, and instead focus on those he was actually associated with that turned out to be snakes a la Joe Button. Doesn't sound like an apology, but more on how they weren't worth a response. Apart from Tyler trashing Eminem on Twitter with the usual relapse good, recovery bad, he certainly played his part in the hate Eminem gets today. For instance, when Walk on Water dropped, he tweeted, "Dear God, this song is horrible, shush, how the F." Earl too literally said this about people who still listen to Eminem after he said he no longer listens to M. "If you still follow M, you drink way too much Mountain Dew and probably need to come home from the army." Essentially, over 40 million listeners on Spotify right now are out of touch. Now, over on Reddit, in relation to Tyler's post, a user states, "Hate that Tyler and M turned sour. Would love to hear them on a track together one day. By far, Tyler is M's biggest contribution to the current game, even more so than Kendrick." To which another user added, "I don't think Tyler ever really gave a crap about that, and M has already apologized. That diss was just a bad taste in mouth though, not because of the F-word thing, but more so because he said Tyler didn't create nothing. That Earl the Hooded sweater was funny though. To me it sounded like what a battle rapper will come up with. You look at it that way and remember Eminem's background in battle, and you get it. It has similarities to how he went in on Marshall Mathers from MMLP on ICP. However, some still wish for a collaboration. I want a Tyler and Eminem collab. What are your thoughts on this?" Moving on to the next point, the initial rumors of Eminem and Post Malone have brought out the salt already. Here's some. "Stop recording cause we don't want it. This bout to be the worst song of all time." And some have gone pop with, "This gonna be the white boy summer anthem." And some even got bold, "It's no wonder Post Malone doesn't want to be considered a rapper. Cause and effect. See, this is why we need to gatekeep hip-hop." To which a user responded, "Gatekeep hip-hop? From a guy that signed 50? Without 50, no G-Unit, Lloyd Banks, Obi, Boogie, Griselda, Slaughterhouse, formed groups like D12, Bad Meets Evil? Get the F out of here, gatekeeper, but tell me what you did for the culture before the gate hits you on your way out." And this user hit a nerve. He was blocked by the gatekeeper shortly after, and some are already calling out the double standards. Kanye and Lil Wayne made songs with this in quotes culture vulture, and hip-hop Twitter didn't say nothing about it, but now they do. And while this was going on, Cole Bennett added some fuel to the fire. He shared another story on IG with the M&Ms and the Bob Bat, and some have been convinced this time around. Over on Reddit, a user states, "I don't know what I'll do if this isn't some Eminem and Post Malone tease," to which a user responds, "This has to be something, there's no way he's taking the piss at this point." Another expands, "Okay, I'm kinda getting excited now. Cole definitely saw the rumors online, and with this, he's fueling them more. The fact that the cries are getting louder on Twitter means it would be a sight to behold if the song drops. The salt will make the Dead Sea taste unappealingly bland in comparison. Even if you don't care for the collab, wouldn't you agree that we should all get our popcorns ready? And here's one to end it. I'm convinced that the collab is coming now. There's no way he keeps teasing unless there actually is a collab."